Hello everyone, I'm just going back for another review. Hold up, I'll get the two that I'm reviewing. This time it's cheese ramen. Stir fry cheese ramen. And cheese ramen. Now I always like to smash these, so I'm gonna be doing that. But I do wanna be cooking this stuff. So I will be using the microwave. You can also use the stove and not smash these as well. So there's that. Basically, these are product of Korea though. On the cheese ramen, there is a spicy one as well of the same kind. But I'm choosing not to go for spicy. I'm gonna be mixing these two though. I have tried these numerous times as well. If you guys like ramen, this video is for you. Now I will also be adding something to it. You can add stuff to ramen as well. I'm gonna add Parmesan cheese to my ramen. You can add anything you want to ramen. Like for example, you want it spicy? You can add something spicy, like crushed red peppers. You want to go for Italian stuff? One thing I suggest, Italian seasoning. Or if you want it to taste like onions, minced onion. But there's also, if you want to have it as with vegetables, you can go for vegetables as well for ramen. So there's that. But I also found out you can add peanut butter, but I'm choosing to add ramen. I will get peanut butter sometime, again, to add to ramen. So, bear with me on my ramen reviews. By the way, if you don't want to go for smashing the ramen, as I said, I would recommend the stove. So you know what the happens is, guys. But I like to smash the ramen up, so that way it'll be easier for the microwave. And you do get broth when it comes to that, but I also like to go for getting rid of the ramen, which is keep going for 3 minutes. But I will go over the nutrition facts for both. so that way you'll know about them. And if you have an international or Asian store near you, I would recommend picking up looking for cheese ramen as well. Basically, what I mean though, on the stove though, you can boil the ramen as too. I just choose not to because I always put water in it and put it in the microwave. Now you don't have to put it in the microwave like I do. I just choose to do it. You don't also have to have these crunched up as well. You can also put them on the stove. The stir fry version is 510 calories, 17 grams of total fat, 10 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, less than 5 milligrams of cholesterol. Ew, there's a lot of sodium here. 1,220 milligrams, 80 total grams of total carbs, 3 grams of dietary fibers, 5 grams of sugars, 1 gram added sugars, 11 grams of protein. No vitamin D, you get 70 milligrams of calcium, 0.8 milligrams of iron, 210 milligrams of potassium. Now there is directions on cooking. On these ones, but I choose not to follow the directions on it and go for the microwave on cooking. Of course, you can do whatever you want to on how you want to do it on cooking these, but you know what the hack is. These are Korean style noodles, though, as well. The other one, there's 2 of them. $470 milligrams, 14 grams of total fat, 7 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 5 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,800 milligrams of sodium, 7 grams of total carbs, 11 grams dietary fibers, 6 grams of sugars, 0.5 grams of added sugars, and no protein. You get no vitamin D, you get your calcium, you get iron, and you get protein. At least you get protein out of these. You gotta know about protein as well. Now, I already have a bowl, so I will be putting my ramen in it. Now, there's a downside to these. You still get the flake. You still get vegetable flakes. If you get vegetable flakes, I wouldn't recommend putting vegetable in it in ramen. And there's a bug on here. Sorry, everyone. Had to get a bug off my phone. Somehow a bug landed on it. Regular one. You also get cheese powder soup. And you also get powder soup. I'm gonna pour the ramen that's in this. Both are Korean style, so there's that. I haven't mixed both cheese ramens at all, so bear with me on these reviews. Regular, the stir fry version, you only get powder soup, meaning the cheese in it so there's that. But as I said, I will be mixing the two up. I have tried them on their own before, numerous times. So you need that flavor twice when you mix them. You can mix ramen, or you can have, on two separate flavors, or you can have the same flavor two times there. Like, for example, if you want beef ramen and chicken ramen mixed, you can mix those two together. Or if you want, how should I say this? Or if you want chicken and chicken flavored ramen, the same flavor, you can mix that flavor together. The same flavor alone. So you guys know what the haps is there. Now I'm gonna put in all the ingredients to both ramens, then fill it up with water. I'm also gonna add, but before I do add the water, I'm also gonna add my specialty. No, I'm not gonna have this spicy, if you're wondering, guys. I'm gonna add my Parmesan cheese. Now, I'm not wanting the broth, so I'm gonna keep putting it in there for 3 minutes. Because if you don't want broth in ramen, that's what you gotta do. Numerous times, 2 or 3 or 4 times, in the microwave with it, if you don't want the broth. I got that by my sister, by the way. By the way, Betty, well, Betty Klein, anyway, my sister. If you're watching this, thanks for telling me how to get rid of the broth of each ramen. I appreciate it. You don't have to comment and say you're welcome. Just appreciate my thanks for it. Now, you don't have to put the stuff in there first. You can put some of the stuff. You don't have to put the flakes in there first either before the water. But I tend to do that instead. But you know what I mean there. I never did a ramen review, so as I said, bear with me. This is a long video. So there's that. Now for my ramen. Now for my Parmesan cheese. Yeah, I know to you guys, Parmesan cheese isn't good in ramen. But, as I said, you can add whatever you want to ramen. Even peanut butter or whatever else. Jelly? Eesh. I wouldn't recommend jelly. Because basically, that's basically from a fruit. Like grapes or strawberries or whatever. No, I wouldn't recommend fruit on its own as well. Unless if you're making a parfait. But ramen isn't like parfaits if you're wondering. But let me cook the ramen and I shall return. Now I did cook the ramen. The ramen's already cooked. As I said, I had plans of using the microwave. And here's what the ramen looks like. Oop, hold up. Let me move these two things. That's what it looks like when they're mixed. And with Parmesan cheese in it too. Oh yeah, I'd be using Parmesan cheese for it. But I will be having, you guys will be seeing me taste some of it out. Not all of it. I won't be expected to taste all of it. I mean, eat all of it in the video. But I will be rating it. It's a bit hot, so bear with me. When it's hot, I like to let things cool off. But this ain't the first time that I've dug into it right away instead of letting it cool off. Hmm. As I said, I've tried this numerous times. So there's that. Hmm. Yes, I'm okay, so don't ask. Just a little hot. Maybe hot, but it's still good. On both mixed. So, what am I gonna give the two? I do like cheese, so I'm giving this one a 10 out of both of them 10 out of 10. As I said, I would recommend picking both of these up from your international / Asian stores. Look for stir fry cheese ramen and cheese ramen. As I said, there is also spicy ramen that says cheese ramen as well. But if you want to try spicy cheese ramen, then that's up to you guys. I'm not forcing you guys to get it or back down from spicy cheese ramen. But you know what the apps is. So until I do another review, which I'm going to pick up today from a place in Marysville called Murphy's USA, Grizzly Energy Sour Gummy Bear. By the way, you've seen Caffeine Man's review on it due to the bear puns. Caffeine Man, as I said before, do not quit your day job. And I would recommend as well, Caffeine Man, to go for an energy drink and ramen sometime together to see how that is. I'm already doing a review on cheese ramen. If you have ramen, would recommend picking some up. But if you watch Caffeine Man's video on Grizzly energy drinks, on all three of them, mind the bear puns. And I hope he doesn't quit his day job. Ugh, those bear puns are lame, if you know what I mean there, guys. You gotta have good puns out there. Bear puns ain't the way to go. But until I get my Grizzly energy drink in reviewing on the sour gummy bear, you already know I reviewed 2 Grizzly energy drinks. Opera Man Fitness also reviewed Grizzly energy drinks if you'd look him up as well. Also, probably Dead Carpet. I'm not sure who else. There's a lot of reviews on these energy drinks. I only did 2 of them due to the fact because of the caffeine content. And I was safe on staying low on under 400 milligrams of caffeine. But for now, MJ Klein's out. Peace out. Until tomorrow. Later.